What is going on, life fitness coaches? Welcome to another episode of the Change Lives, Make Money Online Trainer podcast. It is your boy, Brian Mark. And in today's episode, we're talking about 5 reasons you absolutely need to use scarcity in your marketing. Now, all 5 of these reasons are going to lead to this one fear. And this one fear is the driving factor. Okay. This one fear is the driving factor on why scarcity works so well. And when I say scarcity and urgency both go hand in hand because, when resources are scarce, we are urgent to achieve them and urgent to attain them. So I'm just going to give you guys a practical example. All right. Let's just pretend it's, we're in the fucking wilderness. We're lost. It's me, you, and one other person. I don't know who the fuck they are. And we're starving, right? We're starving. We have no food. We're starving. We need to eat. And we come across a small frying pan that has a steak on it, and there's 6 ounces of it. If we're all starving and we all want the food and there's only 6 ounces of steak, we all haven't eaten in 3 days, what do you think is going to happen? We're going to fight over the fucking steak. And not only that, that steak instantly increases massively in value. Whereas like, if I just want a steak right now, I can just fucking pull up my phone, go to skip the dishes and get a steak delivered to my front door. It's not easy. And so when a resource is scarce, right, we're going to talk about, what actually happens. So first things first is write this down. Reason number 1, we always want what we can't have, which is why you need to use scarcity in your marketing. We always want what we can't have. You need to imply that your prospect cannot have your coaching program. You need to imply that your prospect cannot have your coaching program. By making the implication that the prospect will lose the opportunity or cannot have the coaching program, you will increase your conversions drastically. And to paint this picture, I want you guys to imagine, like, I'm sure we've all had a person in our life where we had a crush on them and they didn't like us back. You guys know what I'm talking about? We had a crush on them, they didn't like us back. And because they didn't like us back, we almost felt like they're just so charming and so handsome and I just want them so bad. There's nothing special about this person. But as soon as they don't want us, it's almost like we want them more. We always want what we can't have. And so when you imply to your prospects that there's a chance that they cannot have your service, your coaching offer, instantly they feel the impulsive want to attain it. Okay. So reason number 1 is because we always want what we can't have. Reason number 2, scarcity in your marketing increases the perceived value of the thing. And we can go back to the example that we gave about being lost in the wilderness. Like, if there's only one piece of steak and all of us have to share it, that piece of steak instantly increases in value. And so when a resource is scarce and we imply that the resource is scarce, it is perceived instantly as more valuable rather than if it's readily available. Because if it's readily available in the prospect's minds, it will give them the ability to make the decision whenever they want. And if they have the ability to make the decision whenever they want, then they're less likely to make a decision. Okay. So if you imply that a resource is scarce, it instantly is perceived as higher value. We can use some other examples. Let's talk about collection cars, right? If you think about the idea of like a collection car, a car that there's only 200 in total in circulation, that collection car is instantly more valuable. Or something like Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin, there's only a certain amount of Bitcoins that are made. And because there's only a certain amount of Bitcoins that are made, its perceived value is significantly higher because there's a scarce resource of the thing. So the more scarce that something is, the increased perceived value the thing has. All right, perfect. Now, reason number 3 is using scarcity encourages people to make faster decisions. Now, I want to talk about, there's 5 reasons and they all point to one thing. And I'm going to tell you what the one thing is right now. I was going to wait till the end of the podcast, but I'm going to tell you what it is right now. Scarcity and urgency, when you use them in your marketing and you say things like, if you act now, you'll get this discount, or this is a limited time offer. When you're saying things like that, what you end up doing is you trigger what is called FOMO. And FOMO, by definition, is fear of missing out. Now, this feeling is the same feeling that you used to get when you weren't invited to the party, right? When there was a party going on and you weren't invited, that's called fear of missing out. Or when your friends invite you out drinking and you decide that you want to stay in and study, and then you get that feeling inside of you like you're missing something, That's called fear of missing out. So when you use urgency and scarcity in your marketing and your selling, it triggers what's called FOMO, aka fear of missing out, in your prospects, and they want to take a faster action so that they don't miss out on an opportunity, whether that opportunity be a discount or a limited time offer, or even that your coaching program is only taking a certain amount of clients. So you encourage prospects to make faster decisions because they get fear of missing out. Reason number 4, and this is important because I think that this is imperative to understand. Every business on the planet uses scarcity and urgency to get you to take action. Every single one. If you look at a magazine or you look at a flyer for, a local business that gets dropped off at your front door, limited time offer, only 20 available, 3 spots left. Every business on the planet, Father's Day special, for Father's Day only, for one day only, we have a special going on. The reason that every company on the planet uses urgency and scarcity in their marketing and their selling is because it boosts sales and conversions. At the end of the day, when we're triggering FOMO, aka fear of missing out, we're causing people to make faster decision, which is why on Black Friday, you guys buy a bunch of shit, right? The reason you buy a bunch of stuff on Black Friday is because there's going to be a discount and it's only going to last for the day. And so Black Friday, Boxing Day are prime examples of companies that will use a certain day to increase sales and conversions on their offer. So your prospects they're going to be a lot more motivated to act quickly because they want to secure what they perceive as a valuable thing. Like they want to secure that discount. They want to secure that one spot. They want to take that fast action so that they get that promo, whatever it is. Perfect. Number 4 is it boosts sales and conversions. You will convert a higher percentage of people if you use scarcity and urgency in your marketing. And number 5, the 5th reason that you absolutely need to use scarcity and urgency in your marketing is because you are not an online coach, you are a marketer. And I think that this is a really hard concept for a lot of people to understand, but this is why a lot of personal trainers stay stuck in the gym forever and they never grow on social media, is because personal trainers believe that they are personal trainers. But if you want to be a successful personal trainer that makes a lot of money, then you need to stop being a personal trainer and you need to start being a marketer. Urgency and scarcity in your marketing will increase sales and conversions. So despite how you feel about it, you need to find a way to do it that is authentic to you. An example is frequently get asked this question because something I'll post on my Instagram is I'll tell my clients to post is I'm looking for 5 men that want to lose 10 pounds in the next 30 days. If that's you, vote here. And some of my clients sometimes will say well, that's not true because I'm looking for more than 5 clients. But I'm like, yeah, but are you looking for 5 clients? Like, would 5 clients be useful for you? And they're like, yes. I'm like, then you can say that. Like, I'm looking for 5 people that want to lose 10 pounds in the next 30 days. I'm like, well, the realistic amount of weight loss to lose is 1 to 2 pounds per week. I'm like, yeah, that's also true. And is it possible that somebody that's 250 pounds that's eating nothing but fast food, if they start drinking water and they start exercising and moving their body, is it possible they could lose 10 pounds in 30 days? Yes, it is possible. Okay. But maybe you don't feel good about marketing like that. So maybe you say, I'm looking for 5 men that want to lose 10 pounds in the next 60 days. If that's you, comment below. You can still use urgency and scarcity in your marketing, but do it in a way that applies to you. You are not an online coach. You are a marketer. And the sooner that you understand that, the sooner that you will start making more money. Right? So hopefully this podcast was helpful. Hopefully this podcast was useful. Save this podcast so you can listen to it again and you can understand why you need to integrate scarcity and urgency into your marketing. It is absolutely imperative if you want to grow a business that hits $10,000 a month, that you start using these 2 things. They will increase sales, they will increase conversions, you will make a lot more money, and you will also change a lot more people's lives because they will take action on your coaching program. That is it. That is all. I hope you guys have the best day of your entire life. Thank you so much for tuning into this podcast, and I'll talk to you guys in the next episode. Peace. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, and you want to learn more about how me and my team can help you scale your online fitness business to $10,000 a month, DM me 10K on Instagram at @TheRealBrianMark for more information, and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help you grow an online coaching business.